Hi, these comments are for SM. I hope you're having a great day. And thank you for completing, this is what I call my Toefl writing evaluation service. And it is free, if you can believe it. But it's free for one writing practice test. You can't just send me practice tests over and over and over. I would go bankrupt, obviously, but you can send me one practice test for free, and I will take a look at it and give you my honest opinion about what I think about it. Okay, let's take a look at your email. So you said, "Hi Michael, please read, evaluate, and score my independent writing practice test. Let me know which areas I need to improve on in order to score higher on the Toefl writing section. Thanks in advance." Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I have the actual writing rubrics here. I think the 3 area works really well for you, unfortunately. It says addresses a topic and task using somewhat developed explanations, examples, and or details. You don't develop things enough, right? So what am I talking about here? Okay, let's look at your second paragraph, right? So you start with an example. Last week I visited one of the car factories. I found there were fewer workers compared to those in automation. But look at your argument up here. You said automations can complete difficult tasks easier and faster than humans. So in this example, when you explain it, you need to illustrate how what you noticed supports the argument you're trying to make in the beginning, right? So I would recommend, because you, all the way, my personal experience is a compelling illustration of this, get rid of that sentence. You probably got that from ToeflResources.com. It's worthless. Never use it again, believe me. If you start maybe in the second line, last week I visited, and then you talk about that in about 100 words, right? That's going to be a very big difference, right? That's going to put you up to, if you look at the 5 area, it says is well organized and well developed using clear and appropriate explanations and examples. So your writing is just not very developed. It just isn't, right? So this paragraph is not developed at all. It should be around 150 words, and you should spend at least 100 words talking about your visit to the car factories and how you noticed how these robots were able to complete the tasks easier and faster than humans. The next paragraph is the same thing. You have companies, these are not very specific. You do say the courts no longer use court writers, instead they use machines that make the same rule. So what you can do is you can talk about this example and show how they're able to save money by using the machines instead of the court writers. I'm guessing that the court writers, they probably get 25 or 30 bucks an hour. So by replacing them, the courts can save a lot of money. So that's probably the biggest issue. Is I would look for, instead of I tried copying this and putting it into Word and I couldn't do it for some reason. You put a lock on it, so I couldn't really analyze it, but your sentences are very short, your vocabulary is very basic, and you don't really develop the point you're trying to make. So you need a lot more development of ideas. So going back here, I think what I was telling you here is the 3 really, I think, describe your writing. You use somewhat developed explanations and or details. It says one or more of the following, right? You have at least problems with this. That's one problem. Though connection of ideas may be unclear, yes, sometimes. The one example you showed about the factory, how does that go back to the robots are much faster? They work faster than the humans do. You didn't quite make that connection complete. Inconsistent facility. I don't think you have problems here, but this one may display accurate but limited range of syntactic structures and vocabulary. I think your main 2 problems in the 3 area are the first one and then the 4th one here. Those are the 2 problems that I see with your writing. So your score, I would be comfortable putting it maybe around 20 to 21 points out of 30.